What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and today I am going to be talking about Mark Hamill. Now, he was at a red carpet event, I believe it was for the premiere of Child's Play, since he's now the voice of Chucky, but at this premiere, somebody asked him about Star Wars, and if after Episode 9 comes out, if he'd be interested in doing more Star Wars movies, and this was his response.
Is this really going to be your last Star Wars appearance?
I sure hope so.
Why?
Well, because, I had closure in the last one. The fact that I'm involved in any capacity is only because of that peculiar aspect of the Star Wars mythology where if you're a Jedi, you get to come back and make a curtain call as a Force ghost.
There you go. Now, when I saw this original clip on Twitter, I retweeted it and I said, well, duh, after being treated like absolute garbage by Disney, I don't blame him. Don't worry, Mark, we understand. # not our Luke Skywalker. And I 100% stand by that because this isn't our Luke Skywalker, at least what we saw in The Last Jedi, what we were told happened to him in The Force Awakens. That's not Luke Skywalker, and we have been saying it for years now, and it's just because Disney doesn't get it. Now, my video the other day talking about what the heck is going on with Disney and why I don't know why a business is so against making money and making decisions that's going to make them a lot of money, and why they continue to bring people into the inner circle where they are allowed to make big decisions at Disney, and They allow these people to make those decisions, and it loses them hundreds of millions of dollars. It completely baffles me. So the way that Mark Hamill has acted, like I said, I 100% understand why he's just like, I'm done with Star Wars. Like, okay, yeah, I have to come back as a Force ghost because, Rian Johnson fucked up my character in The Last Jedi. I personally think J.J. Abrams fucked him up in The Force Awakens by coming up with the whole plot line that Luke just abandoned everyone. But when I originally saw The Force Awakens, I made excuses for it. I was like, you know what? Maybe this is all part of the plan, and Luke is away because he has to continue with training with whatever Yoda or Qui-Gon or something. For some reason, it's vital and important for him to be off on this island, and somehow Rey is going to make her way back to him, and maybe she's already had training from him, maybe he's been force projecting, that's why she knows how to fight with a lightsaber, and all of this is going to be answered in the next movie. And then the second he throws that lightsaber over his shoulder, done. No. Anything that could have been fixed, Rian Johnson had Luke throw it right over his shoulder. And again, that's not Luke Skywalker, that's Jake Skywalker, just as what Mark Hamill has said on numerous occasions. So this clip, it's just like, okay, yeah, Force Ghost. We all just assumed that. Heck, somebody was cosplaying as Luke Skywalker Force Ghost at Star Wars Celebration. This isn't news, and I think that's why Disney isn't, jumping on Mark Hamill for revealing this big spoiler alert. But at this point, does anybody really care? Like, they've been dropping all this news and nobody cares about it. So it's really sad that Star Wars has gotten to the point where it's just like, yeah, okay, what's next? Like, could it possibly get any worse? Could it? Mark Hamill doesn't care. He doesn't. And I think out of him, Carrie, and Harrison, he was the one that cared the most, because he had a career beyond Star Wars, but this was like his really defining role. So for him to just, now he just doesn't care anymore, that basically sums it up for, everything that's been going on with Star Wars. It's just, you've insulted us. You've insulted our heroes. You've destroyed our heroes in front of us and made us pay money to watch it, and you built it all up on a lie, and you marketed it to us like we were going to see our heroes again, and then the screen came on, they started rolling, and they're like, ha, fuck you, everything you loved we're going to destroy right in front of you. And it's like, people don't put up with that anymore. We don't. It's made me completely numb and stop caring about all of this new Star Wars. Star Wars news comes out, yeah, okay, cool. What do you want me to do? You want me to jump for joy and get excited that something I love is getting destroyed even more? No. No, I'll just go watch my original Star Wars movies. And even that, now it's difficult to watch because I'm just like, it immediately makes me think about everything that's surrounding all the new stuff and how awful it is. And I don't think anyone ever thought that this would happen, that these crazy people would get their claws into something that the rest of the world thought was untouchable and not only get their grimy paws all over it, but then destroy it. And, I mean, I feel like the rest of the world, we all just kind of relate with Mark Hamill. Like, yeah, I have to come back as a Force ghost because I'm a Jedi, because I have to do my whole Jedi thing, and Jedi are allowed to come back as sparkly Force ghosts. So, it's... I want to give it the benefit of the doubt and say, oh, it's because J.J. Abrams is trying to fix what Rian Johnson fucked up. But at the end of the day, J.J. Abrams kind of started it off on that, fucked up trajectory. But it just sucks. And Mark Hamill said it best, like, no, I'm done, like, no more Star Wars movies. I don't want to be in another Star Wars movie. Because after you get treated like trash, after you get insulted, after you try to vent your frustrations with people that are going to relate with you, all of us fans, the fans that love Star Wars, that love the actual Star Wars, we're like, yes, Mark Hamill, we're 100% behind you. And then he shares a picture on Twitter that somebody photoshopped of him, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and Chewie in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon, and I believe Lando was there as well, and saying, like, oh, missed opportunities, like, I wish this could have happened, and all of the psycho Raylowers go and rip him a new one because they're saying that he's being disrespectful, when it's like, you don't even understand because none of you guys are Star Wars fans, and that's why no Star Wars fan would dare speak that way to Luke freaking Skywalker, and they all just expose themselves as not Star Wars fans. So yeah, after everything that he's been through, I don't freaking blame him for not wanting to have anything to do with the role that really defined who he was in, Hollywood. So more power to you, Mark Hamill. I'm sorry, and I've said that to you a lot, but what else could I say? Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, you are my hero as well as many other people's heroes, and I am sincerely sorry for what they did to you, and not a single person blames you for it, because we all have seen the interviews.
So, yeah, I had a great time, despite how somber the subject matter was.
Sure.
I mean, it says right in the script, forget the past, kill it if you have to. You're doing a pretty good job.
I'm trying.
We know it wasn't your fault. We know you tried to fight it, and they tricked you into this movie. They said, hey, sign this contract. You're going to be in Star Wars again. Carrie's going to come back. Harrison's going to come back. It's going to be great. And then you read the script, and it's like, oh, that's what that is. So I just can't stand what they've been doing, and especially to him. Like, you broke the person that was unbreakable, that was always that beacon of hope for everyone, that looked into the face of evil and said, no, I will not turn to the dark side. And you broke him. He still hasn't turned to the dark side, but I mean, he stopped fighting because he learned that fight against these crazy people is relatively pointless to an extent, because what's he going to do? He already signed a contract. He wants to get sued and get everything that he's spent his entire life working for taken away from him? No, he's not going to do that, because at the end of the day, he's getting a paycheck and he's, going to live out the rest of his life. So I 100% respect you, Mark Hamill, and I'm sorry. So, everyone, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, that's okay too. And let me know what you think in the comments below. And until next time, everyone, have a great rest of your day, and may the Force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. What's up, everyone? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and I have an Etsy store, so if you've ever wanted to own a print of my artwork, this is the place to go. As you can see, I have a lot of recognizable characters, from horror films to heroes to Star Wars characters. Some of the notable characters I have on here are Darth Vader, which I did a couple live streams painting, so you can own a print of this painting. I also have Luke Skywalker, the binary sunset version, one of my favorite favorite scenes in the original New Hope movie. I have Darth Maul, which Ray Parks himself actually complimented me on Instagram. And then last but certainly not least, Ahsoka Tano. So if you want to own any of these prints, go right on over to my Etsy store. Again, that's The Art of Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short. Thank you, everyone, and have a great rest of your day. What's up, everyone? I have a P.O. box, so if you want to send me some mail, go ahead and send it to Anna, That Star Wars Girl, or TSWG for short, at P.O. Box number 28171, Santa Ana, California, 927998171. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much.